today I was gonna do a video of like how to like blend your eyeshadows, because a lot of people don't really know how, and like they find it hard to do shadows, and doing eyeshadow really isn't that hard, like in my opinion, of course. But yeah, I got to like my makeup vanity in my room, and I just started doing makeup, and then like by the time I was almost done with my eyeshadow, I was like, what am I doing? I was supposed to do a YouTube video over how to do eyeshadow, but like it was already too late because I already finished my eye makeup. So then I was like, great, like now I gotta think like, what is a YouTube video I could do that doesn't have to do with makeup? And it took me a second, and I came up with some advice for prom, because prom is coming up. Prom may have already happened where you live, possibly. Maybe it hasn't. But if it hasn't and you want to know kind of like what you should expect from prom, this is kind of like my story. This is kind of my advice. This is my opinions. Don't like think like it's gonna be horrible like mine, because I mean we go to different schools probably. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so like the first thing I can tell you about prom is to don't if you're a girl, don't stress about prom. Like, do not stress about prom, because I remember whenever I went to prom, I was stressing because I was like, oh, I don't know what color dress I want to wear. I don't know how I should do my makeup. I don't know how I should do my hair. Should we get a limo? Should we get a hotel? Like, what are the after parties? Blah, blah, blah. Like, where are we going to eat? Like, just all this stuff, like, I was stressed out over because I wanted that day to be, like, perfect or whatever. So, yeah, don't stress about anything. Don't waste money like crazy because you think this is like your glam day and like you need to spend all the money you need to. Like, no, you don't. You don't need to spend all that money. What else? Don't stress. Don't waste money. It might not even be what you expect it to be. So don't go in to prom and you know you're all glammed up and you get there and you're like thinking it's gonna be like turn up party, but then you get inside and everybody's sitting down and it's boring, quiet. So yeah, don't expect too much, of course, but don't like expect too little as well. What else? I mean, of course, have fun. It's a life experience while you're young, of course. So yeah, those are the like 3 main things that I could think of, like, you know, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, you know. So let me just tell you how my stuff went, and then maybe if I tell you how mine went, it'll help you choose like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't do this, or maybe I should do that, you know. So like maybe my story of prom will help you, maybe. Okay, so like prom, I was all excited. I wanted to wear like this tight red dress, blah 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 blah. And so like what happened was, I had my boyfriend at the time. He purchased my prom dress for me, and he said instead of wearing red that we should wear purple. He was like, you're gonna look so good in purple, like let's just do purple. Everybody's gonna be doing red, let's do purple. You're gonna look good in purple. I was like, okay, let's do purple. So like, one thing is, wear what you want to wear. Wear what you want to wear. I was so into like, let me make him happy, that I let him pick out what my prom dress, basically, which it was a cute dress. But so what happened was, he ordered it. It was a purple prom dress. It was long. It had like a sexy slit right here. It had like an open back. It was really nice. But then come to find out, like 2 weeks before prom, I was like, where's my dress at? Like, I've ordered it so long ago, why hasn't it came in, you know? And then I come to find out, going on the website, the dress wasn't gonna come till like a month after prom. So then I was like, what? Like, what? No, like I can't. So then now I'm sitting here and I'm like, dang, like now I gotta go find another dress. Like, great. So then I tell him what's up, and he's like, dang, you know, that sucks. Yeah, go get your dress. And so then, since he already bought that one, I was like, you know, like, I don't really want you to buy me another dress. Like, that's a lot of money wasted. So then I went ahead and bought, well, I didn't, but like me and my friend Tegan, we went to, what is it called? Serendipity. It's in Oklahoma City. We went there and we were looking at prom dresses, and I was going in there for like a cocktail, nice fitted, tight red dress because I wanted red and I wanted tight and sexy because like that's what my boyfriend wanted. He wanted me to like look sexy, blah blah blah. So I was on the hunt, couldn't find one. Then I came to this one, which I will insert a picture of my prom dress. And like when I was showing, like when I sent him the picture of it, he was just like, you don't think you could find something that's showing more skin and blah blah blah? And I'm just like I look like a royal like bitch, like what? So I ended up just buying the dress. It was super covered up, like nothing on my body showed at all, but it just looked so like royal, and I just felt like a queen in the dress that I had to get it. So I got it, and then they didn't really like it, but then the day of prom, like they loved me in it. They were like, oh my god, you look phenomenal type stuff, you know. So like my dad ended up spending like $400 on the dress. Then we have to spend money on shoes. Then we have to spend money on like makeup. And then like you either are going to spend money on purchasing the makeup to do on yourself, or you're going to spend money on somebody to do that makeup for you. So there's that. So I really just wasted like all my savings for prom, which like I really shouldn't have. So don't waste your money, because honestly, you could get a really cute, cheap dress. Like, you don't gotta be like everybody else and get like this fabulous dress. Like, you don't gotta do that. You really don't. Just get a dress that you're like, dang, that's pretty cute. Like, you're gonna wear it for one freaking day, like one day. So just get you that dress. And then shoes, like you can just get some affordable shoes. Like honestly, like if you're wearing a long dress, go barefoot. Like just go hippie barefoot, you know. And like get like some cute French manicures, you know. Or just wear some nice cute flats. You don't have to be all high heeled, booted up, you know, unless you want to, of course. And then jewelry, go to a cheap jewelry store, because to be honest, you're probably going to get turned up on prom and probably lose the jewelry. So just get some cheap jewelry. And then doing makeup, like that's like prom is like what brought me into like wanting to do makeup. And like I never knew like a year and a half ago, like, I want to be a YouTuber and I want to be a freelancer and I want to do this and that with like cosmetics. Like I didn't know that. And prom got me so excited, and I was just so confused. I'm like, should I go to MAC and have them do my makeup, or should I do it myself? So then like I was just watching music videos, YouTube makeup videos on prom looks, and I just really got into makeup and then just started buying it, and the next thing I knew I was like obsessed with makeup. And then so I ended up doing my own makeup for prom, but saved me a lot of money on that part. Didn't save money on the dress, didn't save money on jewelry, didn't save money on shoes, but I did save money on doing my own makeup. And I did, my sister did my hair as well. She just wand it with a wand, you know. You don't have to do anything spectacular, bougie, you know, doing all these crazy braids in your hair. Like, do that for your wedding, dude. But yeah, there was that. And then on the back of your head, just know things will not always go exactly as planned, because you don't want to be disappointed at the end when things don't come out exactly as planned. So like there's that one thing that was a bummer, is that I spent a lot of money that was not worth it at all for prom. And then so the day comes up, you know, tip one, do not try to do something new makeup wise on your face the day of like a special occasion. You would think, you know, you would already know, you know, I would have already known this, but I didn't know, I didn't think of it. So like I've never used fake fake eyelashes. So like the day of prom, I was like, yeah, like I'm about to put on some nice long lashes, and like I couldn't get them on, and then I had to try to have my mom help. She couldn't get them on. So then I was like, oh my gosh, like what the heck. So then like my date's already here waiting for me at the door, and I'm just like, my lash glue is like not dry, I'm flaking everywhere, this is horrible. And then he picks me up, and you know, my family takes pictures of us. You know, that time of life is great. And the guy I was dating at the time, he didn't know how to be a boyfriend, really, to be honest. And so, like, you know, of course, when we're walking to the car, I'm like, hey, you know, you gotta open the door for me, be a gentleman. My parents are watching. Sad to say, I have to tell him that, but yeah. So then he opens the door for me, we skedaddle out the neighborhood. Then I'm like, my lashes are still freaking wet. So then I just rip them off. And I'm just like, great. Like, now my freaking wing liner looks weird because I had lash glue on them that didn't dry. So then we had to turn around. I had to pick up my makeup bag from the house. Like, when he's driving to the restaurant, I was like trying to fix my eye makeup. And then we got to like downtown. We were gonna eat at Toby Keith's, and I guess like some special guy named Kevin, that's a celebrity, was in Oklahoma, and it was really packed, and we just didn't find any parking. So then we were like, great, like where are we gonna go now? And we just ended up going to Texas Roadhouse, where I used to work, because that place is bomb to me. So we went there, and it just wasn't good at the beginning from the get-go. Like, first things first, go with somebody that you know you're gonna have fun with. If you have doubt that you're not gonna have fun with that person, then don't go with that person. Like, I knew from the beginning that like I couldn't be myself with this person, so I really should have not even went. I should have just went on my own. But like, no offense to this person, I'm not gonna say this person's name or anything, but that person, besides all this, he's a great person. He's a really caring person. But like, there's like those little things. So we get to the restaurant. I can't remember what we were talking about, but it came to the point in the middle of like us eating. Things were said I can't remember, and I just like was holding tears in my eyes because I didn't want to mess up my prom makeup, and I just started to cry. And I was just like, you know what, like, we haven't even made it there yet. Like, you could just take me home. Like, this is horrible. Like, I'll just go home. I'll just have my freaking parents drop me off at prom. Like, and he was just like, no, we're already here, blah, blah, blah. So then, like, we just finished eating, you know, food was, and then, so then he had to go pick up his brother. So we went to go pick up his brother before we went to prom, and they had to go do some stuff, so that kind of wasted some time. And then by the time we know it, we're like an hour or 2 hours late to prom. We get to prom, I'm like, woo woo, you know, the first freaking song they play, dude, the first song. Like, I love Justin Bieber and all, but like, they were playing like Justin Bieber, like 2012 music, like 2012. My prom was 2015. Like, why are you playing in 2012 Justin Bieber? So like, right when I get there, everybody's not even turned because the music sucks. And then I'm like walking around, since we're late, I look and there's like empty fruit bowls or whatever, no food at all, no cake, no nothing. Like, just they had like a fruit bowl and that was it. Like, what? And then everybody's just sitting around. Nobody's really like dancing, talking to each other, having fun. Like, nobody's doing that. And so then, like, time goes by, we're just walking around constantly. People are pulling on my dress because they don't know how to freaking walk right and continuously step on my dress. So then I gotta tell them, like, skirt, skirt, you know. So that's very irritating. And, you know, like, the person I was with at the time really, throughout that relationship, made me feel self-conscious of myself. So, like, anytime there was a girl that looked hella good in her dress, I just felt like shitty about myself. So then, like, I just came to the conclusion that I was like, I just want to leave. Like, the music sucks, there's no food. Like, I feel like self-conscious of myself because of the person I'm with. Like, so we just ended up leaving, and then there wasn't no after parties people invited me to, you know, because I was with somebody, and then we didn't hear anything happening, so we just went home and just went straight to sleep, and then that was it. I was literally in prom for like 20 minutes and then just went home and went to sleep. But yeah, that's kind of what happened, you know. I feel like if I would have went on my own or with a group of friends, it would have been better, because they would have, if it was a group, we would have all been like happy turn for it and then just been vibing the whole time with each other. But then just like, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of really wish that somebody could ask me to prom again, and then like I could go and relive this prom perfection in my head again. But yeah, that's prom for me, you know. Maybe it'll go different for you. Maybe the person you go with freaking is phenomenal and a rad time to hang out with, and hopefully, you know, you have the guap, so if you do choose to spend a lot of money on prom, like, it ain't nothing to you. And then, yeah, you know, hopefully your school knows the right music to play and has freaking food, and people at your school are turned, you know. Yeah, that was my prom experience, and I hope this kind of helped you a little somehow, in some little way, possibly. If not, hopefully it entertained you, because that's what I'm here for. Yeah, I hope you, if you are going to prom this year, like, kudos to you, girl, boy. You know, I hope you have a great time, and I hope your makeup is on point. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. I hope you guys have a good day today, and you guys like and subscribe to me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.